Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about how you can make sure that your charts are looking professional within Excel. And let's get started.
All right, so we're going to be talking about charts here. So let's say that I have just a bunch of random data here. Now your data doesn't need to be the same or in any way, but I have months here, and this is just kind of like a sales forecast, a high, low forecast, and then the average of that to be the expected forecast. And then here we have our production capacity, so how much our factory can produce. So it would be useful to create a graph to tell if our production is going to be able to keep up with our expected forecast. So it's a little bit easier to read and gives you a better analysis rather than just looking at all of these numbers can be kind of mindless, right? So I'm just going to highlight all of this, go to Insert, and I'm going to recommend charts. First step, you want to pick the chart that's going to best represent the data in the way that you want. So in this case, I would say probably a bar graph or a line graph. But in this case, we're going to use a line chart or line graph. So we're just hit OK. And here it pops up this information. So here, if you click this plus button, these are all the chart elements. So in order to keep your chart looking professional, you want to make sure you include a title. So we could be like sales versus production, or something like that. You want to be specific, make sure that the viewer or whoever you're presenting this to can easily read this and understand what this graph is if you weren't presenting it to them. So when you want a graph to look professional, you want to include axis titles. Because you don't want the viewer to be guessing. You want to make sure all of these are clear. Even though obviously this is months, you still want to label them for good etiquette, right? And you don't need to capitalize this. I'm just capitalizing it to show kind of what we're changing here. But then, so this here would be like total products, right? Because we have sales forecast as well as production capacity. So granted, and now in this chart, obviously there's lines kind of going everywhere. You want to make it a little bit easier, super easy for the viewer to understand without having to guess. All right, and if this was a bar graph, it might be smart to add data labels, but since this is a line graph, it's probably not a great idea. And you want to make sure grid lines are selected so that you can better see where the numbers are actually at. Now you could add a trend line if you think that's acceptable. Now, I mean, looking at this, what we probably want is we probably want to exclude the high and low forecast, just leave the expected forecast and the production capacity. So we can kind of measure, where are we going to be off? When are we not going to be able to meet the expected forecast? And then that will help us determine what we need to do in order to reach that goal. And then that's going to allow us to see where we need to start talking about this in order to improve things to reach our expected forecast. So the easiest way to do that would just click this little filter button. So we're going to remove the high and the low forecast here and just hit apply. So then here we just have our expected and our production capacity. And looking at this graph, right now we have everything labeled. We know exactly where everything is. It's easy to read. There's not a bunch of lines everywhere. Super intuitive. It wouldn't take a long time to understand how this chart works and to determine where we're not going to meet our expected forecast, right? So any gray line above the yellow is when we don't have the production capacity to reach our expected forecast. Now it's also smart to format the chart a little bit, maybe make it a little bit easier to read for some people, make it a little bit more eye-opening, make it a little bit more easy on the eyes and things like that. But ultimately what you want to do is keep your charts as simple as possible, but making sure you're not excluding any information that would be helpful for the viewer to understand. Basically, you just want them to understand the chart without you actually being there to explain it. So obviously, if I were to select gradient fill or something, that's hard to read. I can't really see the numbers here. I can see the lines, but it's hard to read. So you just want to make sure that it's good for the viewer. So make sure you keep those things in mind when creating or presenting charts using Excel to other people. Just overall, make sure that they can understand it without you having to explain it. Make it simple, label everything, and keep it professional. If you have any questions, please leave a comment. If you thought this was helpful in any way, subscribe, smash the like button, and have a great rest of your day.